head when I was just in there. She got the fancy thing.
Okay, great.
I got it.
Labeled all the way around. Not yet, no. Thank you. I'm a little busy.
Her and I are not getting along.
Tracy, big difference, huh?
I didn't say that.
The money was all there.
Okay, that's
It's just the entries were wrong. So like later on, she caught up. So the dollars were never missing. There was never any.
No, I understand it.
On purpose. I said, I do really well, but I'm gonna stay as long as I can, and I'm just gonna skip out. And
That's crazy. I just went to
I'm
check.
gonna sit out. No, it's-
We'll get to the bottom.
No, I think they're gonna do it on ballots. But the object is, these are our microphones, so this is where, so if you speak because you're away from the mic.
Craig, you want me to just take the stool and I'll go do it?
Ashley needs to know if she's sending one of these. She can't remember.
Tracy, I believe, has them. So we'll start.
I thought I did it online, but I don't remember if I did or not.
So they're the ones that can vote, so.
But I didn't want to miss out on
They
voting.
just wanna. Yeah, you can tell them.
I can't move in here.
They're the icons.
Like put a mark on there?
Isn't that awful? It's awful when you get old.
Well, if.
Don't ever get old like that.
Tracy, we ready?
There.
Oh, no.
Tracy's not back yet.
I know you're not.
No.
And I know.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, so just leave Deborah House. If we find her.
We are live, folks. I'm already streaming.
No, Trace, there's something else in there.
Did you see it?
Is there some
Oh, I
reason?
saw that one, I didn't see this.
I didn't look at
Just
that.
want to see if there's any other ballot.
Oh, okay.
I did.
I'm still there, good. I can't
I
thought they brought it down.
So what's the ending
Hold
ballot?
our hands.
Well,
No, that's not.
that's the budget.
Really?
Hang on, see if I can see. it.
Oh, this is your ballot. You didn't.
Did you send one in, Doris?
I don't remember if I did, so I'd rather.
Jerry and I sent one in.
Or do you want them to check their one?
Yeah.
So every time I go in.
I thought I did mine. on
She can't remember.
Molly, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Molly, did you vote? No. Vote and then give it to.
I have not voted this one.
I'm coming. All I have is a pencil, but
I did,
Pat has
yeah.
a.
I have a
I
pen.
think they did too, did he not?
I'll be ready in a minute.
He's probably not coming, he's only coming back to pick me up. 'Cause I'm
Last
not
year
sure.
we tallied things,
Oh, jeez.
no.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order. And so this is the September 9th meeting. Certainly, if you have a question or a concern and you are watching online, feel free to email us at alumniofrensselarscity@gmail.com, which would be fine. Are there any additions to the agenda?
Tracy,
Are there any additions to the agenda?
do you need to have an addition for voting on the budget? Do you need an addition to the agenda to vote on the budget?
Any additions to the agenda? No? Okay. All right, so we are going to begin with the election of officers. I'd like to thank Don Brown, Phil and Jay Fowles for volunteering to help on the nomination committee and being our district tellers. If anyone needs a ballot, please make sure you grab one. What?
You can't vote.
We can't vote?
You can't vote. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. All right, so give us a minute, and we will get our ballots to our tellers, and they can tell me if I don't have to run the rest of the meeting.
Well, don't fall for yourself.
Bed was free.
There's no real.
There you go.
Bed news for you, please.
Can I just go home?
Seeing as you're the only one on there, you're not going home.
And here's,
I gotta get you.
I found that, so I didn't, that was probably the engraving on the wall. Thank you.
And then on the list.
All right, so I guess, Dawn and Phil, if you want to just give me the high sign when you're ready to announce, that's fine. And we'll just keep moving merrily onward. We have, our next is the report from the secretary. The June 3rd minutes were handed out. Does anyone have any revisions or corrections that they've noticed? I just realized my reading glasses I had on, my sunglasses, so let's try that, that's good.
Let's try that again, Mrs. Ray. She had it.
Oh, I thought you said say that again.
Any revisions on the minutes? In that case, can I have a motion to accept?
I make a motion?
Thank you, Molly,
I second it.
and Pat seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I had a brain fart with like your last name for a minute. It was like I went,
I was just gonna say, can we, just in case I'm not looking, can we just distinguish between the two paths, because I know the two paths.
sure. And really, it's not gonna help me too if I put Pat S because they don't have.
I'm
Yellow and Pat White. How's
sitting,
that?
and I'm like, I'm like, oh, I can't put S because there's two paths here tonight.
Yeah, and their first initial.
Yeah, that doesn't help me either.
So, Pat Schroeder.
Okay,
There we go.
thank you.
All right, so the report of the treasurer is next. So the secretary's report, just to clear it up with the records. Molly gave the motion, Pat was the second, and it was supported and carried.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure I had the right path.
All right, report of the treasurer.
So I have 3 monthly reports for June, July, and August. I did, I don't know where the other one is. You guys still have the June one up there?
Yes, she does.
Yes. This is, oh, yeah, I guess so. I thought you were all together. Sorry.
So in June, we have the apparel sale expenditures. We did get in a few membership donations, not much, $130 worth. We got in a donation for the Veterans Monument, and I believe that one was from the Casey Frankowski Memorial Fund. We got the money from Pat and Judy Lewis's son and daughter-in-law for that award. And then we paid out, we donated $1,500 to the Hometown Heroes display. So now that school's back in, can we touch base with Tessa and find out what's going on with that, or would Joe know? That be a Tessa thing?
I see that they're just starting to put the
Frames up.
the frames on the walls.
Oh, I didn't notice it. I'll have to look, because I have to go back over and put these in.
I noticed that, but I also, I do know that they're also working they're doing some renovations in Joe's office.
Okay.
The area next to Shaylin is being converted into
an
a
office.
conference room. Because they moved someone into his conference room now. So, I do know that maintenance is doing some construction in there, so.
Okay.
that's maybe why that, BJ has been taken away from
There's a
the
delay.
hometown heroes and putting that. But I did notice if you go out and you go around the corner, this corner right around here, they did start putting
The framework up.
The framework and the tracks are starting to go up for
Perfect.
where they need to be
Okay, maybe
placed.
you can send us a picture of what they're gonna look like? Okay, so, we had an alumni from the class of 86 or 87, somewhere around there, donated money and gave us shipping for 4 yearbooks, separate years. So I shipped those out, that was about $31. And then the Trade Star Award check was cashed, one of the Centennial Awards was cashed, the Pat and Judy Lewis was cashed, and then the Community Spirit Award was cashed in June. In July, we cashed a check wrote a check for Richard Hummer, who did the monument base. So don't forget to check out the monument if you haven't checked it out on your way out.
It's nice,
It looks nice.
really nice.
It came out amazing. I really am happy with the way it turned out. We paid the remaining amount on the monument, and then the other Centennial Award was cashed, check was cashed, and then
See this one there.
we had 2 members join, so we had a little bit of money there. In August, in August Denise grabbed her alumni debit card instead of her personal debit card, so there's an in and out of the same amount, but it's here because it shows up on our key bank account.
I had on my Amazon account, I had bought something from the alumni before, but I was buying something for my own personal, and they still had the alumni stuff listed. So the minute it bleeped on my phone, and so it was changed over. I deleted it and changed it over.
So it's in and out,
It was,
yeah.
my bad.
I had to buy,
Denise was shopping.
Denise made an oopsie.
I had to buy some printer ink to print out the records and stuff. And then we had a charge for the IRS 1023 application. We had to reapply for that, so that was $600. At the end of August, we met, and the Pop Warner check, which for some reason came back. And that was the address that was on the form they sent, so I'll have to reach out and find the right address now to send that to, because it's a P.O. box in Whistler, so. So we'll send that back out. So that's on the outstanding checks. And then Denise and I met with Andrew Higgs on the 26th of August to order lights for the auditorium enhancement project. And he changed it to just be lights and no audio because he got audio stuff donated. Somebody donated audio stuff for him. So we had to do two separate purchases because we have a $10,000 limit on our debit cards per day.
I used the right card then.
She did not make it.
It wouldn't let you do it for any more. You got a limit.
Well, she would have used her, personal, and that would have been good. So that ended up being on, the one card was a little over $9,400, and then on the other card was about $8,800.
Okay.
Yeah. And they haven't gone through yet, because we found out, we used our tax exempt, and even though we uploaded our tax exempt form, they want more information on our tax exempt status. So we're just waiting to get the form. Andrew finally contacted them within the last couple days. And,
They're gonna send him a link, and then he'll ship that to us so we can, my guess is the EIN number. is what they're gonna need. That's my guess.
It could be. Well, we sent them the New York State tax exempt form that you walk into a store in hand, and that's that's not our EIN number. But I do know when I ordered the tablecloths that we used at the Hall of Fame dinner a couple years ago, they wouldn't take the state form. They sent me a specific form that I had to fill out, and I had to sign, and I had to put stuff on it. So they had their own form for it, and once I got that back, so we have right now a total of $54,867.58 in the key bank account, but there's a hold on $18,454.50 on that because of the debit card purchases for the lights and the Rams Pop Warner check that was written out. We have $97.75 in petty cash. And then in the Centennial Award account, we have $41,771.09.
41,771.
Oh, yep, 09, yep.
What was the 41,000 in?
That's the Centennial
Okay.
Award account, the TD Bank account.
54, I didn't get it wrong.
So I need a motion to accept the June, July, and August Pat Stevens.
Second, Z.
And second with Molly. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so the report of the accounts. So that was Pat Stevens and Molly. Okay, motion supported, carried. Would you like to give a tax form application update?
I would. The tax forms were mailed on July 19th with a return receipt, and we got the little green card back, and they received the tax forms on July 30th. So that was tax forms for the calendar year 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and then January to June of 2025, because we had to file all missing ones up to present date. And it was only 6 months for 2025 because we now are on a fiscal year of July 1st to June 30th. So I did the 6 months to get us caught up to where now, July 1st of this year, we start our 12 months again. That's what you have to do when you change your fiscal year. You have to do like a partial year tax filing. I have been checking every week, sometimes twice a week, to see if they're up on the site yet. They are not. I don't know how long that will take them to get up there. I'll keep checking. I don't know. And I don't know if they go hand in hand with the application, which we did online. So now you've got this disjoint between the tax forms being sent to Ogden, Utah, and the application was done online. But everywhere on everything, I wrote retroactive reinstatement. So Denise and I met on August 7th. And we submitted the new 1023 application. And they've got it. And again, we've not heard anything from them that they need more information, but it did say it's first in, first out. There was a place in there to say that we were doing it because we missed 3 years of tax filings. So I don't know if that goes to a different group than the other one. But they do know, and in there, we had to say that we did get caught up with our tax filing. So that's why the tax filings went out first, and then that was done. Unfortunately, from what I read on there, it could take up to 190 days.
But I have to thank Tracy. She's done a magnificent job with a humongous amount of numbers and paperwork. I mean, I'm sitting next to her, she's got piles of papers in the house that she was dealing with. and setting up, account forms and things that now we know exactly what each item is used for different disbursements. I mean, she's literally been, I take my hat off.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you,
Tracy. Good job.
Now, did you want to talk about the amendments?
Yeah, I only brought 3 this time. While I was doing the taxes, I found that there was some incorrect information on the monthly treasurer reports from October 2022 through May of 2023. So I brought 3 of them, if anyone wants to look at them, but we're gonna have to vote on accepting the amendments. So I can just tell you what I corrected on them. On the October one, the incorrect interest amount was listed for the TD bank account. It was originally listed as $31.29, but on the statement, it was $108.35. So I adjusted that, fixed the totals, and then went forward with the totals. So just so that everybody knows, there was no missing money out of any of this. By the time it got to June of 2023, all the totals were adding up to what they should have been with these adjustments. So there was no missing money, it was just the reports kind of got out of whack, and the subtractions and additions weren't done properly on a month-to-month, just in that time frame. So once it got to the June 2023, with all my changes that I made on those 10 months, everything lined up. So that is the October 2022. On the November 2022, I had to correct the transaction description because the original said Hall of Fame dinner stamps, and it was actually the membership drive stamps. I had to correct the month end date because it said 10/31 and it should have been 11/30. I corrected the expenditure amount that was subtracted in the petty cash, because it brought the petty cash from 448.17 down to 110, so that was 338.17 that was taken out of petty cash. I had to, on the Centennial Award, I had to correct the beginning balance amount because of the previous month. And then I had to move the enrichment grant expenditure from the sports fund bucket into the Centennial Award. And I had to correct the date on that. And then I had to correct the interest amount again. So in the sports fund, I had to take the $2,000, move that up to the TD Bank because it had nothing to do with sports. And then there was a $3,048 expenditure drawdown out of the sports fund that wasn't entered onto this report. So I added that in there. So that was November of 22. December of 2022, on the Centennial Award account, I had to correct the beginning of balance because I had moved the $2,000 from the sports fund to the correct Centennial Award, and then I had to correct the interest amount. And then I had to correct the ending balance amount on the sports fund because it was reflecting the $2,000 that wasn't taken out of there. So that's the changes that I made on these 3, and we'll have more.
We'll do like 3 a month.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We'll do a few a month,
Yeah.
so that way
So we
we're
get caught
not.
up. So does anybody have any questions, or does anybody want to look at these? But that's basically what I did, was I was correcting
You're
dates.
amazing.
Yeah, thank God.
I had to. I couldn't do the taxes until I had this all figured out, so.
Now you see why I'm like,
A lot of work. Yeah, I think I
And
would.
thank you to Amy Mackey, because in the beginning of this, when I started doing this, I'm like, Amy, I said, I don't know where the TD bank account statements are. Can I have them for 21, 22, 20? Luckily, one day their computer system was down or something. So she got back to me within a couple hours, and I'm like, and then we met her, and I said, thank you so much. She's like, I couldn't do anything else, so I just jumped onto the TD bank account site and got them for it, downloaded and shipped them to you. So yes, that helped a lot, getting that quick response. It helped me to get through these
All
lot
right,
quicker,
so, I need a motion to accept the amended treasurer's reports for October 2022, November 2022, and December 2022.
I make the motion.
Doris,
I'll second it.
and actually Dawn had her hand up.
Okay.
So we're going to go, was it Doris or Pat?
No,
Doris, so it was Doris and Dawn Brown. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great. Okay, so that. Correspondences, Tracy and Tracy, did we have anything?
Just that envelope that I gave you that was returned from.
Just that one?
Yeah. We got a very nice thank you from the Rensselaer Girls Softball Association. Thank you for supporting our 2025 softball season, Rensselaer Girls Softball Association.
that was cute.
A nice card.
Great.
Now, do you want to give that to the historian?
I will.
Yep. Oh, speaking of that,
That's a big book, you know.
I think I've given everything though over to you, haven't I?
Last time you gave me a bunch of
I
stuff.
gave you a bunch of stuff, right? Okay, all right, perfect. All right, President's report. It was a busy summer. I have worked with Tracy on getting the IRS tax paperwork completed. I literally did, I just showed up and signed things. That's basically what I did. But I want to thank Tracy for, completing this monumental task.
No, well, you texted me because the account was in her name, so every time I wanted to go in and work on the application, the code would go to hers, and there's like multiple logins, and I'm like, I'm not going and changing this login.gov.
So
and paste. So every time I did it, it sent her the code, and then she'd send me the code so I could.
Yeah, I
go
mean,
into it,
she has
so.
truly been meticulous and proactive in making sure that the association is safe. Tracy and I have also redone the history cases for the opening of the school year. So I invite you to go down and take a look at the cases. They've been redone. I attended our Skodak Island night and our day at the races in Saratoga. I also helped man a table at the Music Behind the Firehouse and the SNS Capital Consulting Community Festival in July, where we were able to make connections with some of the younger members of our community. At the beginning of August, we attended the Police Department's National Night Out celebration, which allowed us to make connections with the city historian and other community leaders as well. Over the summer, we were also gifted several oracles and yearbooks that I archived, and I donated a portion of them to the city library, but also the historian's office. So as we get them, if we already have copies, the library here already has copies, then we're making them available to the city library and the historian's office. So that's what we're doing. And the superintendent's report.
Welcome back. Thank you for everything you guys do. We've rearranged my office, so I need you to help me sort through a couple things when we get a chance.
Okay.
Not to put it all away yet, I just need to sort it, like yours and not yours. Because some of it I really don't know, like if that's yours or if I should throw it out.
So maybe sometime next week?
That would be fine.
Okay, perfect.
It's not long, like, is this yours? No, okay, is this yours? Yep, okay. That's, just for a minute, and then we're gonna work on packing it all back in that room.
Okay.
But we still have some file cabinets to clean out and then allow you to use more storage in there.
Okay, great.
It'll be good. School's back in action. We have some cool stuff going on. We have our fire science CTE with our local fire department, which is awesome.
I saw the posts on a couple different Facebook sites had them on there.
So it's not the first fire science program, but in the state by any means. But it's the first one directly with a school and fire department, not through a BOCES. So it's the first localized one. We're a first of our kind in the state. Our students, many of our students, I don't have a percentage yet, are going to graduate with the Seal of Civic Readiness, a thing that the New York State provides for diplomas now. Our Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Christy Rades, helped develop that seal at State Ed when she worked there. so she knows the routine inside and out. And we're gonna qualify as many of our graduates as we can to have that on their diploma. Cool stuff. And I feel like both of those things really symbolize or represent the values of the city with civic duty, with giving back, with being involved. So I feel like we're going in a pretty good direction with those things.
That would be covered, under the Trait Star Award, right? No, it wouldn't.
No, because I think that was,
That's right, that's just for the, okay, that's right.
okay, all right, great.
So that's what I have.
That's great.
Good stuff.
A question I had too was, I assume as they finish up the construction in your office, they'll be able to hang like our plaques and everything up.
Yeah, they're just, it's
They got-
triage here. We're picking what we need to do. I lost my conference room to
Right.
Christie, so we're building the conference room out, and then we're trying to I don't know if you've looked in my office, but it's pretty chaotic right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Tracy was telling us about it.
But yeah, it's a hot mess at the moment. Kind of like our transportation.
there you go.
I got a message from Jen Haggerty regarding the mailbox for Pop Warner. I won't use the word she used, but apparently the post office closed their mailbox on them, and she had to open a new one.
Okay,
So I asked her what the new box number was. She's here, she says, up on the track for Pop Warner, so maybe she'll come down and just pick it up then.
okay.
That was why I came in late. I was actually talking to her out in the parking lot.
She
Well,
doesn't
good,
see
yeah, it says VAC on here.
Okay,
Thank you.
So,
great, thank you. All right, graduation awards. I want to thank Jim Cochran and Fran Pilato for presenting the awards at graduation and taking pictures of the presentations. I have been approached by Sean Boulay, who is Deb Ryman's son, and he has expressed an interest to be able to present his mother's award next year. So he's interested in doing that, but I guess it went quite well. The report of summer events. Doris, did you have anything you wanted to say?
Yes. On July the 18th, which was a Friday, we went to Skodak Island State Park for dinner and music, and we had 11 people show up for
That was
that.
fun, that was really nice weather, and it was
And
very nice.
7:23 was music behind the North End Firehouse. We had 6 people. August 5th was the National Night Out. That was a Tuesday, and we had 6 people. August 6th, which was a Wednesday, was music behind the North End Firehouse. We have five alumni. August 14th was a Thursday. That was our day at the Saratoga Racetrack. We had 7 people come to that. And August the 20th, which was a Wednesday, the Valley Cats ball game was canceled because of rain. It rained all day and all night. Not that we didn't need the rain. Now,
But we were able to, I think you went on Thursday, you went on Friday, and I went on Saturday. When did Tamara go? Did she go the same night you went?
No, I don't know. But
So that was all that had bought the tickets too, so we were able to then use it for any of the remaining
Yeah,
ball games that they had left, so.
we
we
could,
went- yeah,
we
we
could
went
get
different.
vouchers.
Yep.
We took a voucher for next year.
Oh, you did? You never went on Thursday?
No, we didn't go on Thursday, but they gave us vouchers
Yeah.
for next
Definitely
year.
went to the doubleheader.
Oh,
Yeah.
Friday, yeah.
Now, we're having trivia at the Recovery Room in East Greenbush next to the Regal Theater, and that's on September the 17th. These are all Wednesday nights. And I went out today and I talked to the lady out there, the manager, and she said they have different Wednesdays are different topics. And the night that they have the Disney, and she doesn't know when these are gonna be, but the Wednesday that they have the Disney, she said we can't make reservations for a table because it's packed. Apparently, everybody wants to go about Disney. But we're having one on the 17th of this month, so I hope everybody will come out for that.
We'll end up with the one with like the geometry, geometry.
On October the 15th, we're having another Wednesday night trivia, and November the 19th. So if you want to mark those down on your calendar, here, Molly.
What time are they?
7 to 9.
The trivia is at 7 o'clock, but you can go at 6 and have something to eat, you know? And it's in the bar area, that I will tell you. And they have quite a few tables. So I told her there would be between 10 and 12 people, because I didn't know how many were gonna show up, but, you know, if I know you're going, I'll put you in the count, because I'm gonna call on Tuesday and reserve a table,
Okay.
you know, so.
All right, so you need people to email
They can email me and let me know,
or
or they can just show up,
or email the alumni,
yeah.
and then we can.
Yeah, they could
that way.
email the alumni if they want to give a definite number, but if they just want to show up, I'm sure we'll make room for them.
There you go.
Why don't you just do it
Okay.
on Facebook?
Yeah, we could do it on Facebook. You want to do it on Facebook?
I'm going to put it on Facebook tomorrow, but I want to.
The alumni
You can set it
Facebook.
up, yeah, you can set it up as an event.
You can do that. I'll put it on the regular, I'll put it on the regular Facebook.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not good at
I
that.
don't think so.
Notice how that got handed off really quickly.
I'll do it, no, you did.
There you go, Denise, it's all yours.
It's like,
Yep.
all right. Okay, auditory and enhancement update, as you just heard. Tracy and I worked with Andrew Higgs. At the end of August, we placed 2 orders. The whole total was $18,254.50.
Oh, but we have
There are,
we have one more order to go.
right,
because-
there are still 3 more lights to order, but we are waiting until the items are sent and installed. Andrew wants us to wait before we finish processing the 3rd order. The sound equipment was donated, which saved us some money.
That's nice.
And, but we have not seen the transactions on the bank account yet because they're trying to send us the tax exempt information so we can get that processed. The Veterans Monument update, Tracy's done amazing work on that. And again, thank you to her for all of her hard work. Before we hit new business, do we want the election?
Well, can I just,
Go ahead.
so I came down the day the gentleman was doing, I think he did that after we had our June meeting, right?
Right.
I came down the day the gentleman was doing the base, to give him his check so that, I could hand it to him. And he had the hole dug by the time I got down there. That hole is 4 feet. So that piece of concrete goes down 4 feet into the ground. So that thing is not moving. So it's below the frost line, so it should not,
It looks wonderful.
it should not move or anything around on it. And they made the bottom of the stone flat. They cut it flat so that it would sit there flat and it wouldn't rock back and forth and everything. They were great to work with, Phil. Thank you for suggesting them. She was wonderful. And it really turned out the way,
Some flowers on each side of it. Not in the front, of course, but I mean, I know there's something in the back, but
well, we weren't gonna do landscaping until.
No,
I just want to make a correction,
Maintenance.
with Doris. You said October 17th that's a Friday.
October 15th, she said.
Oh, did you say 15th?
15th and
Yeah,
19th.
Sorry.
September 17th.
Yeah.
October 15th,
Okay.
November 9th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I think you should mention the lights on top of the flagpole were on. And I went to see them every night during the summer and it was still too light. But one night we got back later and we got to see them and they looked really, really nice.
I did. I did one
Joe-
night, I
Joe
finally
took
came out
pictures
late
one
enough one night, well, like.
Our
2
last
nights in a
meeting,
row.
June, our last
Yeah,
meeting.
that
Yeah,
was,
send us a
that was the
picture.
end of the, I'm finally here late now.
Yeah, that's what.
But they look great, they look
Yeah, they
great.
look great.
Okay, our election results?
Give you the honor.
We have,
We had two, one that doesn't have a, so we have two questions. So one, there's no name, but there's votes.
So that's invalid.
That's invalid, because we cannot
Verify.
determine if they're active or not, and only active people.
And in other ones, there wasn't like a mark on the name, yes or no?
What do you mean?
Wait a second. I didn't put my name on mine.
That's probably me, the last one.
I didn't even see any place to put a name.
Mark
I
on
didn't
either
look.
one.
I have cataracts really bad and everything is fuzzy.
Okay.
Because I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
sure
Sorry.
that you had two.
Yeah, this is me.
We can have multiple advisors.
Oh, okay, so then I would have said yes.
Is that
Yeah,
per
I would have
students?
said yes.
Okay,
I know
yes.
that's-
Okay. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure because we had two of my.
That's the only, yeah, that's the only one that we can have more than one
Okay.
officer at a time.
So what is our results? Am I going home?
no.
You're here to
There's
stay.
20 votes?
Here.
For
20 votes?
For everybody except for Lynn, who had 19. But
Okay.
the, actually,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
okay,
right.
that's right.
Already at 20,
Okay.
and then 19 for Lynn.
All right, so we are all in.
We're all in.
All right, well, congratulations, or my condolences, depending on how you want to talk about it.
It's corrected, it's 21. It's counting this one here.
Oh, 21 votes.
Yep.
Okay,
And minus the one for Lynn.
okay, great. So, new business, homecoming. What is the date of homecoming? Do any of us know?
September 26th.
Yeah, it's on the calendar.
September 26th? Do you think we should attend? Do you think we should do something?
I do.
I think we should.
Have a table?
Do we have a football game, or we don't have football, or?
Yes, we have a football game.
It's a football game that night. My problem is I work, so I won't be here until later.
It's a Friday, right?
Did you misunderstand what retirement means?
Yes, it
I
would
gotta
be
go
a
play with
Friday night
goats.
game at 7 o'clock.
What time is it?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
Doris, you want to do that?
The game starts.
Doris?
Yeah, the
Me
game
and you,
starts.
you want to do that?
I gotta look at my calendar, but I don't mind. If you wanna go to the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put a sit at the table if you want.
Okay, do we want to do a raffle basket?
I think you'd have get more attention with a raffle basket.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, what do you all think?
I agree.
okay, so if we could get, I have no problem putting a raffle basket together.
Well, I can add two, you know,
What would you,
what do we wanna put in the raffle
What do
basket?
you want to put in the raffle?
I would say food and snacks and, consumables.
I was thinking tickets to some game.
What game?
Yeah, what do you got in mind?
Tickets to the Valley Cats baseball game.
They won't be on sale, you won't be able to, you won't be able to get them yet until.
I mean, we could do
Because they
like a
won't- they
Regal
don't
gift
understand.
card.
I was gonna say like movie tickets.
Yeah, you can even give lottery tickets for that matter.
Lottery tickets would be
That would, well, a lot of people are like, ooh, lottery.
Because then you wouldn't be able to have under 18.
Yeah,
you gotta be careful
You gotta be
about it, yeah.
18, that's
I don't want it,
that's why I was thinking
Don't wanna have
stuff
to
that
card
kids could,
we can look.
kids
You asked if
could.
we can sell lottery tickets at a school function.
Yeah, I don't think we,
No.
You can.
We can't, students can, you're not regulated.
But you can.
but we can.
This is
But
why
we can't
sometimes we
sell
ask
it.
you to help with things you're not regulated with that we are.
But we can't sell them to kids.
You can't sell them to kids, no, but you can sell them
It's
to
an
the
18
adults.
plus.
You can sell them to the adults,
Yes.
but that's why I'm thinking,
Limited, so you can
Kids
buy
wanna buy
these.
tickets.
but that's why I'm thinking it's much easier to do candy and,
What
Put
about
like a movie type basket together,
Yeah.
buy
Yeah, that's good.
movie tickets and then put like the movie type candy in there, the smaller boxes of candy.
Right,
Microwave popcorn, you know, stuff like
exactly,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
For
good.
everybody.
Correct.
Yeah, something that's,
Yes, something like that.
What about a hat, like a hat or something
The alumni.
either from the alumni or from,
our problem is that our hats were ordered.
I know.
So they're special orders.
That's extra stuff like.
So we can't do that, but I'll put together a movie basket. Joe or Tracy, could you maybe put a reservation in for a table for us?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. And, you know, so if
Do
you
you
two,
have like
like,
a tablecloth?
huh?
Do you have a branded tablecloth?
We've got a runner
We've got a
that
runner.
goes over.
Type thing that we'll put over.
I meant, like, does it say Alumni Association on it?
Yeah.
we
Okay.
got plastic
Yeah.
Yeah, so
tables,
people
we got
know who
runners.
you
So when you're sitting there, you just come up to the table, you know, hey, I know what they're here
Yeah,
for.
we've got that.
Yeah, we've got those signs that you pick that are on the wire thing. Some, do you have them or your mom has them? Somebody had.
We don't.
Denise or Doris has them.
Molly wants to go with us if we pick her up.
Sure, Mom.
What's the date of the football game?
Have a great time.
26.
September 26th.
Bring you home.
Okay. The other one is open house. Do you do like a open
I
house?
didn't see I thought I saw V-Res, I don't think I saw the high school open house on there.
He usually does it, I don't think it is, but he usually does it that,
Elementary open house is the 24th.
ours is not in September, it's usually early October. If it's not that first week, it's usually that first week of October, like that first Wednesday or Thursday, because he does it before the actual 10-week or 5-week period, because it always throws me off because of the progress reports. They have to do them early.
So I did it last year.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of foot traffic that came
No,
to the
there is
alumni.
not.
They get in and they get out.
The last couple of years, he has done it earlier, and the parents just don't come in.
So do you want to skip the open house this year? And we'll focus on the homecoming game.
I would say yes, yeah.
It's a better.
I think that's a
So,
better.
yeah.
Okay.
There was only a couple people that came over to talk to me last year. They were mostly there to sign their kids up. I think it was CYO basketball.
Yeah, that's a big.
Yes.
Yep.
They were there for that, and then they were
They'll
across
jump in on it.
the hall, they were getting the reports or where they had to go.
And that's
or
where,
whatever.
that's where I got the idea that we need to do like the square or
I don't
something.
mind helping out at the football game.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
that would be great.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, we're up to the dedication of the Veterans Monument. We were contacted by Tony Nardacci.
Well, we were gonna do it, and we, reached out to him. We were gonna do something to dedicate it type of thing, and we reached out to him because the Post did donate money, and then, his sister and brother-in-law donated money from the Casey Frankowski fund.
And they actually would like to bring their color guard down for when we do
When are you thinking of doing that?
that's the question.
He said Veterans Day, and I don't know, I mean, yeah, I know.
The 11th.
That's.
I know that, but that's,
Yeah, but not, I mean, like our Veterans Day celebration day, that morning,
Right,
there will be a lot of adults here
yeah,
anyway.
because there's.
We don't have to take all the kids out, we could take just like some kids out, but there will already be a lot of adults here celebrating
Correct.
veterans. I mean, you'll get a big crowd doing that. If we do it on some other day and it's a standalone, you'll have a limited crowd. So I actually
Well,
don't
that's
think
what I
that's a
was
bad
wondering.
idea to do it the morning of our Veterans Day celebration.
I agree with
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
I think it's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay.
Like they'll just add on to that with, we'll have a lot of interested parties here on that
You
day.
wanna,
But what I would caution is we shouldn't plan on trying to take out 500 kids.
exactly.
To be included in.
This should
yeah.
be basically a streamed adult thing that the kids can watch in school.
Did Trish do the assembly last year, or?
Trish always does.
You have
She
the
usually
school
does.
open on Veterans?
no, it's not
No,
Veterans Day.
we do it before,
Oh.
usually.
So do you
It
want,
won't be open on Veterans Day.
Right, we usually do it the last day of school before that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so,
Veterans Day is a Tuesday.
so we're not doing it on Veterans Day?
No,
Our
because
Veterans Day celebration is usually the last day of school before Veterans Day.
Okay,
So that would be.
because it's a federal holiday, so schools
So
aren't open on
Veterans Day is
Veterans Day.
on Tuesday this year, so
Yeah, but isn't Monday a superintendent conference day?
So probably on Friday.
maybe,
So it's probably gonna be on Friday.
so it'll be Friday before, it'll be the 7th.
That's if
Maybe,
it, I mean,
So
I don't think it's
either,
on the calendar yet, but I'm betting that's when it'll be.
right. So I could probably check with Trish to see if that's when she's planning on doing it.
okay.
On your phone.
November 7th.
That would be what I would imagine, because we have a superintendent conference day on the Monday.
That's where mine would be.
Okay. Let me ask Trish Nixon tomorrow, if she's still
Okay.
ahead that far, and
So it'd be like
If we-
Friday, November 7th, then
if we
most
could,
likely.
if we could piggyback and do everything all together.
Okay,
But I think you'd get more coverage if you did it on the 11th, media coverage.
The 11th is Veterans Day.
Nobody, there's nobody in the
But the
building.
school's
it's
closed.
a federal holiday.
We're already bringing all the we get
We
a lot of
bring
veterans
veterans in.
here and family members here to celebrate, when we do our Veterans Day celebration, we get a lot of them here anyway. If we just
okay.
go around that, we'll already have a lot of people here.
They put a big display all the way up the driveway.
Right,
Right.
there's flags all the way up the
There's
driveway,
flags.
we're decked out
Yeah, I know you
for
are.
our celebration.
Yeah.
So what day is it you're gonna do it?
We don't know yet. It may be the 7th or maybe the 10th.
It's either the 7th or the 10th, it depends on what we find out.
Definitely, we don't
The
think,
10th is a
no,
Monday.
it's definitely
It'll
not
either be
the
the
10th.
7th
Not
or
the
it'll be the
10th.
day after Veterans Day. I mean,
Right, either the 7th or
Tracy's
the
gonna
12th.
check and find out
7th or
when
the
they're.
12th,
Right.
okay, so she's gonna check.
There's-
I would think one of the things that we would do is put a wreath at the, during the ceremony.
Maybe that's what
Do you think? That should be part of the or what, I mean, I guess my question is, I said, we should invite the two groups that help donate, and then when we do, what should it consist of? Like, what should our ceremony consist of? Do you think putting a wreath at,
I do.
What are you gonna do, how are you gonna put a wreath up?
well, we
One
have
of those stands?
like a
maybe?
stand?
Usually you get those wire stands and you push them into the ground and it kind of makes them stable.
Look go on out to the cemetery on Third Avenue. They've got lots of them left over. They're just,
Lots of what?
I know, that's driving me funny too.
well,
That's what I'm
what
saying.
happens is they collect them all if nobody takes them, and you can have them.
I mean, if it's
I'm not
anything, this
picking
would be
for
more of a
trash.
symbolic,
That's, I
put
mean,
it in.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, yeah, put it in.
Well, we could have put it in, I mean, get the mayor to put it in or something, or a dignitary or something.
I would think if we could have, like, either the color, that could be something that maybe the color guard might want to do. They might want to
We
do
have a
something.
Rensselaer County Veterans
you
Office
heard
also, I mean.
I think Jerry should put it.
Or the veteran himself do it.
Yeah, I think.
The veteran himself would be nice.
Yeah, I think an alumni, veteran.
I mean, we have one right here.
I mean, I can't even stand up though for
We have, we have
We
a
have-
couple of school employees that do a lot of work to set up for Veterans Day. That would be cool.
Yeah.
To, in a way, honor them and thank them for doing all of our
Sure.
landscape work on that day.
Sure.
Like, that would be cool. I'm thinking we do a reasonably short thing outside, because it might be cold. But we get all of the veterans that have come for the whole ceremony, and we get a nice picture of all of them around it,
That's nice.
right?
Mhm.
And then we come in, and as part of our indoor thing, we can do a little thank you to the people that donated, so that everyone can hear it, including the students. What do you think?
Yeah, because you have something going on, you do something in the auditorium.
That's the
right?
whole point, is we're
That's the
building it
point.
around, we packed this place for Veterans Day ceremony.
So the plan is to do it before the ceremony inside?
I would think, yeah, take a picture outside. honor our vets outside, let's get a picture of them when they're outside, then bring everyone in, and we bring the students in, and we do our ceremony, and as part of our ceremony, maybe we can put up the picture that we just took on the screen,
Very
and
nice.
thank a few people that need to be
Oh,
thanked.
that's nice, I like that.
That's
Right? We're the biggest audience we can possibly get. We also stream this, so that it will be recorded and streamed. You can link to it and share it out to alumni and stuff.
I think that's a good idea, because it could be snowing or
Yeah, we won't be
raining.
outside
I
for
know what
long.
it's gonna be like in.
Yeah, you have to have a picture.
Have
Nine-ish, 9:10, I don't,
Yeah, like.
it's morning-ish,
It's usually in the morning, I
Or
wanna
probably
say
nine.
probably no later than 9:30, they usually do it.
9 or 9, they gotta get in before lunch.
Right.
So we get tied to meals here, so we do something like that, we try to do an assembly between breakfast and lunch.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
Something
we
to
would,
that
and I don't
effect.
know who comes to that, but we should be
I could just say there will be a lot of veterans here.
advertising,
So it'll be a great opportunity to
There
get a
always
picture with a
is.
lot of veterans
Yeah.
in the
invite
picture.
the board members, invite the city council members, you know.
Sure.
there.
Make it like a big deal. Members.
It is a big deal.
It is a big deal, I think
Sure it
you
is.
do invite the
Do
common
we
council.
cover it and, I mean, it's been out there for months, but do we cover it and unveil it, or do we just?
I think we should cover it and unveil it. Actually, no, I just washed a little tiny tablecloth that I'm gonna give away, and I'll donate it.
It's the cover.
It'll fit perfectly over it. No, it's, you know, like card table size.
Denise, 114. 114,
114?
114.
That's the PO box?
Yeah.
PO box, 114. Okay. All right. Membership Drive Committee, our letters and emails will be sent out in December. So we'll be kind of writing our letter, getting it all situated so we can get that out and taken care of. And, just FYI, and if you'd like to help on that, we greatly appreciate anybody folding and stuffing.
We don't have that many that we
I
actually,
think it's like 160, right?
that we physically send out.
Yep. Because it's for our active members, and then anybody who is not our active members.
It was only the people that we don't have email addresses for.
Yeah, I think I got mine by email actually.
Why don't we do it like before or after a meeting, so that there's
Yeah.
many hands make light work?
Let me go back and look, but I know we changed it last year to where we emailed everybody and we sent out very few. I forget how many it was that Liz and I ended up
So it
doing.
wasn't too much.
It wasn't too many.
No, not compared to the,
Yeah, it might have been about 100.
not compared to the 1,200 that we used to send out.
Wasn't like the
No.
1,200,
Yeah.
okay, good, you
No,
know,
because we send it out via email and then have them print it off.
that was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Also, just to put on your radar, the craft fair is going to be scheduled for March 21st.
When?
March 21st in 2026.
That's the changed date, correct?
Yes.
It's the week before the play.
The week before the play is what they're looking at. And then the other thing is, on September 25th, we are going to have a table at the Rensselaer Farmers Market. We decided to do it one time this year. So the Rensselaer Farmers Market runs about 4 to 7. So it'll just be more of an informational table. So if you'd like to come down and help, we'd love to have you.
Oh, you know what you forgot to mention that we did?
What?
Was that,
That's the same day as homecoming.
no, it's not, it's the day before.
Yeah.
Day before.
Day before.
We did that, family, the senior
Another one that's
thing,
never car show.
So we can run this, yes.
Yeah, I did, I mentioned that. I
September
mentioned that
26th.
SNS Consultant, Capital
Oh, I get
Consulting
it.
Community.
Okay.
It's down there.
The 25th.
it's a Thursday. Farmers
Okay,
Market is a Thursday, the game is a Friday.
so our next meeting is scheduled for the first Tuesday of October, which is what date?
7th.
October 7th? Anybody have anything else that they wanted to discuss? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Pat Stevens, and then Molly and Doris. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you for coming.
Denise,
See my new phone?
did you, so do you have to lock in the date of the farmer's market?
Yes.
Because the car show is on the 9th. And I've been to the last car show they had down there, and it actually brought a lot of people compared to other dates.
They're having other things too, down there. Did they have the chili cook-off yet?
Yeah.
I forget what date that's on, and last year they had a pumpkin thing, I don't know.
But I know I've been down on dates where there wasn't something going on, and there wasn't a lot of
Not a lot of traffic.
Gonna stick around?
But dates like that car show, I couldn't believe all the people that were down there.
Really? Well, that's good to know. Maybe we'll plan that for next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations, Madam Clerk.
Ready to turn around?
Congratulations.
It's gonna be easy this year, no taxes.
Yes, I did.
From now on, it's just log in online. No, we did not make over $50,000 submit. That's
I'll let you know.
That was the funniest part. I was like, what in the world are you
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get that is school. So that's for school. And then that's for, she's school too. Which was the, what are you still?
Because I'm like,
She's down just in between, Jerry's a little tired.
I think it's gonna be really chilly out.
I made it for the whole thing though.
No, it's where,
That's the
that was
turbos.
where the ambulance
You're right.
If you go,
yeah, you got it.
Central Ave.
Yeah.
And there's, the apartments.
I will definitely be there. There's no-
Church was there.
She's the best.
I can't wait.
What's up with you?
She made us some money in the summer.
This is,
Oh, we'll definitely-
I gotta get.